Ndio nimemaliza kusoma hii memoir ya Mother Karua, and I have to confess it's not bad. For context, inaweza sema ina showcase the evolution of Kenyan politics through the eyes of her, Mother Karua, to be precise. And one of the things nime admire about her character since from a young age, anaonekana ni msichana mwenye alikuwa na courage na mtu alikuwa na question societal norms sana and questioning authority, which is a good thing. If I were to say, you come to admire her confidence. As a consequence, you also get to see the role yenye aliplay in the Kibaki's administration, because this is where alikuwa more active in politics, and before that you get to see her as a young lawyer in Kenya akitetea the peasants. Another thing nime like about her character ni ati alikuwa na stamp down foreigners wenye walikuwa na superiority complex. Akona this notion that ako superior than maybe let's say Kenyan politicians just because ametoka place kama the US ama the UK or whatever. So alikuwa na put where they clearly belong. Hapo alikuwa na stand her ground on major issues, especially when alikuwa cabinet minister. Si mtu alikuwa swayed around anyhowly, and this is a trait I think ni admirable because it shows that huyo mtu akona a grounded identity. Alafu pia na explain her experiences up to the kuvai for the presidency, and vile alikuja kunote how politics zimeturn transaction here in Kenya. You know, unaenda kupiga campaign and after you are done the citizens wanna expect something from you, which is a backward way of thinking, nikiweza put in a nutshell. Also the afterward iko fiti, and I'm just simplifying this book because siwezi explain yote. I highly recommend what we saw ndivyo upate the entire gist of the book itself. On the side of criticism, naweza sema her style of writing is not that great. I don't know why I choose kuweka very short paragraphs. Yeah, the paragraphs ziko very short na I don't know what was her desire akiandika hivi, and if it was for comprehension, I think for me I make it more difficult, because I generally think that the end of a paragraph inakuanga like a place where una breathe in for maybe expansion of the idea or the introduction of an idea, so imekuwa less comprehensible because two sentences ushaenda another paragraph, another sentence ushaenda hiyo another paragraph. So yeah, that is one criticism. Another criticism inaweza kuja in her, let's say inaitwa epilogue, the epilogue part. Kuna vile anaingiza mambo na patriarchy na hakuwa ameexplain beforehand the challenges zenye alipatana nazo na patriarchy in a depth manner. You know, I know politics is a competitive space and there are winners and losers. I didn't get the whole against patriarchy thing because tumeona the evolution of Kenyan politics na vile women wamekuwa more included in politics, and I don't know where inaweza fika aone that women are not being oppressed anymore. Like we have to lock in the gains. Another criticism, although si yake, ni generally politicians in Africa, especially in Kenya, I think kunafaa kuwa na, in my opinion, a sense of wanting to serve the people. Vile I may explain hapa, if I'm not wrong in my interpretation, is this constant want for more, want for the next seat, want for the blah blah blah. You see, why don't you converge uanze kuona yesterday sikuwa MP, sahi niko MP, what can I do with this form of power or place in the society where ninaweza serve back into the community? And she did a brilliant job on water when alikuwa cabinet minister of water, the water department, and project kama hiyo yenye alifanya ilikuwa fiti. I don't know how long it takes to do this project. I think if more politicians wangefanya more projects and wange concentrate more on the projects, mambo inaweza kuwa fiti. I also think put more effort into explaining how politicians wanaweza use their influence and power and financial access to better develop this country, the ideas zenye anaweza share to maybe young politicians wenye wanataka kuingia into the political arena, vitu kama hizo. What more alifanya when she was in power? Juu as far as I'm concerned, sijaona aki-explain more on what she did in her 10 years of being the member of parliament in her constituency. I think unaweza fanya more with an MP seat, and I'm not saying that she did not do anything. I'm just saying that I put more effort into explaining the vitu zenye alifanya during that time, ndivyo hata mtu aweze kupata access to her way of thinking and solving problems, especially Kenyan problems zenye zinafesiwa na the lower class. So yeah, kumeweza kupata giza, so I think nitaachia hapo. In terms of rating, naweza ipea a general 6.5 out of 10.